Now that we're safe, this is what's rather curious.
It's possible this is an object of worship.
Whatever the case, we should take much care when touching it.
I agree, but we should investigate.
Get ready. Goblins.
What are we seeing?
I believe this is the goblin's home.
Over there! That's the boat we saw! No wonder that thing was guarding this. The mirror must be how the goblins are getting into the sewer.
Ah, so then this must be an ancient artifact that's capable of producing a gate. A magical mirror that can invoke long-forgotten spells. I can't begin to imagine what a valuable find this is.
If that's true, it means someone's been summoning the goblins.
And then supplying them with weapons and allowing them to live here.
Not to mention employing that foul creature to protect the gate. An unexpected turn of events.
What should we do now that we know Goblin Slayer?
So, it was goblins.
The explosion must have shaken the depths of these ruins. If this is the place the goblins are using as a portal between worlds, then they must know to protect it.
Which means now they're all running this way to kill the intruders.
Can't we catch a break? Ugh, I'm over this already.
Goblin Slayer?
Remember what is in my pocket. Don't worry. Can you fight?
Of course. Worry about yourself. Don't get knocked into a wall like you did last time.
That's not my plan.
We have completed all of your suggested preparations, Sir Goblin Slayer.
The defenses are pretty thrown together, though. It will do. Are you finished?
Yes, I've gathered all I can.
Good. How many spells does our party have?
Well, I only have one remaining.
Don't cast it until the moment I ask you to.
All right.
I have 2 left. If I do not summon a Dragontooth warrior to aid us, I'll be able to use 3. But I assume you'd like another fighter.
Correct. Give it a shield, have it protect the girl.
Understood. And would you like me to attend to the ancient mirror?
Yes.
Pretty sure I could muster 2 more spells.
We'll need them to finish the fight.
Then I guess I'll assist you until the time comes for me to work my wonders.
All things considered, we're pretty lucky. 3 spellcasters make for good odds.
Huh. Even Longears has it in her not to be bratty when it comes down to it.
Hold your tongue! I'm never bratty, you walking barrel! So, what am I supposed to do in this fight?
Lure in as many of them as you can. Get them close, then take them out.
Why am I always stuck with the most dangerous job? Oh well. Here they come.
With these numbers, we won't have to worry much about aiming.
One.
Beard Cutter, keep on slinging. I'll make sure you're well supplied.
That's my plan. There. 2. 3. 8.
The swarm is too large!
And too many got through.
Watch out on the right!
I see them!
3 from the left, 4 in the middle!
Yeah. Well, aren't you an adorable skeleton?
That isn't the word I'd use.
You bring me honor by praising him. Confound it. How is this mirror attached? It refuses to budge. Oh, hear me, proud and strange Brontosaurus. Give me the strength of 10,000!
Don't leave the altar.
You got it.
19! 20! 21!
Got him! I need arrows! Quick!
Pass them
Right away.
Thanks!
Look out!
You're done, Scaly!
Only a few moments more.
I'll help you.
I'm grateful.
Do you still need more time? Getting really tired of this guy.
Arthur, wait!
He's purposely luring it into the goblin mob!
You truly are unbelievable!
Come on, Longears, can't you shoot any faster?
Quiet, dwarf! I could if I had better quality arrows!
Why don't you just throw some rocks?
I'm not a barbarian!
Just one more push should do it.
The mirror is down!
Face it toward the ceiling and get underneath.
Right away. He's coming!
Dwarf, cast the spell towards the ceiling.
Up? All right. Time to work, you crafty gnomes. Mass grains of sand together to form mighty rock.
Artful, quickly!
Thanks.
What do we do now?
Use holy light.
Okay. Hear me, O merciful Earth Mother! Protect us and bless us with holy light!
Stand back! Bring it down! Spin your bucket's crafty nose, turn upside down and spiral to the ground! That's fine control! Makes 53!
We're okay.
No thanks to Mr. Strategic Genius over there. Was that your plan, Orkbolg?
It was a little scary.
That's all you have to say?
I think I'm getting used to this adventuring thing.
This isn't normal.
My heavens. We had the gate mirror to protect us, thankfully. It absorbed most of the debris and falling rubble, though it did prove to be rather heavy.
Yes, you held most of the weight back there, Scaly. I almost feel bad for the unsuspecting creatures on the other side. I wonder if this is how people traveled long distances in the olden times. Beardcutter? What do you think?
I don't know.
We're very lucky we weren't underneath the city when we did that.
If we had been, I would have thought of another plan. So,
What is it?
no fire, water, poison, or explosions.
True. Do you want a little reward?
What?
Are you okay down there?
I'm happy you've returned safely.
I have a question.
Yes, what would you like to ask? If it's within my power to answer you, I will do so.
You knew what was down there, didn't you?
Yes, you're exactly right.
I see.
But how did you figure that out?
I didn't. I planned to ask everyone who's in a position to know the truth until I was satisfied.
Oh. Well then, I gave myself away. Perhaps in the future I will learn to be less forthcoming. It is somewhat flattering you'd ask me first. I assume you had your reasons? May I ask why you suspected me?
Several reasons. The White Beast. What was it called?
The alligator?
Yes, that's the one. I don't believe it was an accident we encountered it.
You're suggesting someone controls it?
It tried to chase us away, yes. But it also attacked the goblins.
Listen to you. Are you observant or simply paranoid?
Well, despite how elaborate the ruins are, you provided no precise maps. And there are no rat-killing quests. In fact, adventurers avoid the sewers. But something was patrolling down there.
You seem rather knowledgeable about our adventurers.
I did my research. Back to the point. I knew something had to be guarding the sewers. That creature. It's your familiar.
Shameful, isn't it? That the messenger of the Supreme God should protect the city, and the city alone.
You must have known. Killing women, ripping out entrails on the street, and then leaving the corpses behind. That's not what goblins usually do.
Indeed. They bring their prey back to the nest so they can toy with them. Death is not something that comes quickly. The minions of the Demon Lord were doing their master's bidding. They were plotting to do something with the mirror, But now their lord no longer exists, thanks to a hero in an entirely different place and in another time. And yet, if goblins were to attack me here, I would surely break. I would not fight, only weep. I knew they were moving under the city, and I'd heard that the evil sect was to blame. They longed for revenge. I could face that, but not goblins. But then, who could I tell? I'm the Sword Maiden after all. How could I ask for protection from mere goblins? No one would take me seriously. So what now? What will you do with me?
Nothing. Because you're not a goblin.
Is that why you're not going to ask for my motives?
If you want to talk, I'll listen.
I longed for understanding. I wanted people to know my fear, and that the world is a painful, terrifying place. They need to know what to be afraid of, and that no one is safe. There is much malevolence and such atrocities in this world. But in the end, no one gave a second thought to the goblins. You may have the gate mirror, if you like. Just tell me you understand. Of all the people on this planet, surely you do?
I got rid of the mirror.
That was an ancient relic, a priceless treasure worth a fortune.
Best to get rid of it before other goblins learn how to use it. We encased the mirror in concrete and sank it in the canal. It'll make a good bed for whatever you call that white beast.
Naturally. You never cease to amaze me. I dare say you may be unstoppable.
Perhaps.
Please, may I ask you one more thing?
I can't promise an answer.
Has anything changed since you started slaying goblins?
Like what?
If the hero is able to slay the Demon Lord, we know the world can be kept safe from harm. But if the 15-year-old girl who was attacked by goblins is still looking for deliverance after all these years, no one even notices. No matter how many goblins are slain in this land, the terror is still alive in me. I want to know how to change that.
I don't know that you need to. You said you went through something horrible.
That's right.
I've seen what they do, from start to finish.
That means...
But I can't give you a solution.
So you can't offer me salvation?
No. But if any more goblins appear, call for me. I'll kill them for you.
Even if they're in my dreams?
Yeah.
You promise you'll come?
Yes. Because I'm the Goblin Slayer.
Thank you. I'm sorry. Goblin Slayer. I cherish you.
I'm done.
Thank you for reporting back to her.
Well, that was a fun one.
You were crying like a newborn babe when the goblins surrounded you, or did you forget that part?
Let me have this. We took out their portal, survived, and won. Plus, we even got a decent reward.
Yes, I can't help but feel that the gate mirror went to waste when we threw it into the canal. However, we gathered vital information and destroyed a heresy. Our deeds were quite valorous. I'm satisfied with our work.
Well, I've got no complaints as long as I can use this to buy a delicious feast soon.
Predictable. All dwarves care about is food.
Things turned out all right, huh? Good work, Goblin Slayer.
I was thinking...
Really? You should have told me that you weren't asleep in the first place.
I just woke up.
Well, how was I supposed to know? You're always wearing a helmet.
I see. When we get back, there's something I'd like to make.
A new kind of weapon, I'm guessing?
Ice cream.
An iced cream. Would it be too much of a bother for me to join you in this frozen treat?
If you want. It's made with milk.
Oh, sweet nectar!
Sorry about that. We're fine back here.
Come now, Beard Cutter. You should rely upon this dwarf for all culinary matters.
Is that so?
I'm an expert.
Then I will.
So, how is it made?
Like this, I believe.
Sir Goblin Slayer, if you need to spin something, I believe a stool that uses a pedal to rotate a bowl would be effective.
I see. Makes sense.
I want to help make it too. After all, I plan on eating a lot of it.
Sure. What about you?
I guess I'll taste it. Why not?
Don't kick me if it turns out bad.
You're still sore about that? Just give me some stupid ice cream. I won't hurt you. Satisfied?